So, Cowboys Nation, the Cowboys season is effectively over. And I think the sad part about just all of this is a lot of this could have been prevented. But the owners, Jerry Jones, and we're going to sprinkle a little bit of controversy here and there. But at the end of the day, we're going to do the fans a disservice and make them watch complete garbage over and over and over again and just keep selling you a dream. The Cowboys have finessed Cowboys fans every single year. Because I'm going to tell you what the Joneses refuse to tell you. The Cowboys are in a rebuild. Under Mike McCarthy, they could not draft good players consistently. And then it just all fell apart. Because when you had the players, you couldn't win. And now the talent that's supposed to replace those guys never ended up being good. Use Tolbert for example. Tolbert was drafted to be a wide receiver too. He didn't play today. You know why? Because in any other team, he's not even the fourth option. Cowboys drafted him in the second round, overvalued him. Sam Williams, Cowboys drafted him in the second round. Is barely even a rotational edge rusher. That's just the guys. Oh, Mozzie Smith, the biggest miss of all. Schoonmaker, another miss. These were supposed to be the guys that propped up the Cowboys. But instead, because they missed so bad, we weren't able to run the football, couldn't play defense. Cowboys lost a lot of games under Mike McCarthy last year, missed the playoffs. And now we're back to be in a situation where effectively we're going to miss the playoffs. And like I said last year, you had made one or two changes. Cowboys could have been a playoff contention. Could have been a playoff team last year. Even as bad as the offense was and how long it took the defense to get going, could have been a playoff team. But now, new coach, Schottenheimer, new defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, same old dog and pony show. And I know people are going to say, oh, Shoddy, you should have done better. Let me tell you something about Brian Schottenheimer. Great coach. I like him. At the end of the day, the Joneses make the decisions. They don't want coaches going rogue, doing their own thing. And that's the situation Shoddy's in. And if you remember, Matt Eberflus was hired before they brought in Schottenheimer. So Matt Eberflus has the Joneses stamp of approval. And you know what that got you? That got you one of the worst defenses in the NFL. I just watched J.J. McCarthy go for 250 yards and 3 total touchdowns on this supposedly better defense. They gave Eberflus a linebacker. They gave Eberflus a D tackle. It's not working. And even that midseason trade, I tried telling people they're playing games. Quinnen Williams is not for this year. That's for next year. They're playing games. That's how the Cowboys do stuff. It's like, oh, We're possibly going to be a top 10 drafting team. So let's trade picks and look like we actually care about the fan base. They don't care because at the end of the day, they made their money. We've seen it over and over again. The Cowboys' decision making has hurt them. And instead of course correcting, you keep pushing and pushing garbage, expecting it to fix itself. You gave Mozzie all those reps. He's still garbage. Tolbert, all those reps. Still garbage. Kenneth Murray, all those reps. Still garbage. I'm sorry. That's just reality. And instead of course correcting by getting those guys off the field, this is a situation that you're in. Your safeties are bums. Your linebackers aren't good, and you're not even using the ones that are halfway decent. You have no pass rush. And that's why I say there's no way these coaches didn't see that during the off season. There's no way. That's why I tell people it's like stop listening to a lot of these Cowboys reporters. Stop listening to a lot of the garbage that the Cowboys put out there. Watch the film. These guys are not good on defense, especially. We knew we had issues at tackle. They did nothing to address that. And then you wonder why things get more and more difficult. Jerry Jones literally had a quarterback playing at MVP caliber, and you wasted that because of your ego. That's what always hurts the Cowboys, because you have an owner that would rather the bridge fall apart, and they told you there's cracks everywhere in the bridge. You got to replace the bridge. No, I know better. And then look at where things end up. JJ McCarthy is a bum. We made him look good, just like every other quarterback, because of ego. Matt Eberflus will not blitz quarterbacks. He'll start off early in the game and stop doing it, even though it's effective and it's messing with him. You're not making him have to read the field because we don't have the pass rush, so you have to send the blitz. But he won't do it. He won't do it. And you know that's not his MO. So what do we get? We get a Mike McCarthy 2.0. Matt Eberflus just collecting a check. I don't care what y'all say. He's just collecting a check. And yeah, is Jerry Jones setting him up to fail just like Mike McCarthy? You gave him this washed roster. You traded away Micah Parsons. Yeah, he did set him up to fail. But he didn't help himself. At this point, I know Kenneth Murray, the only reason he's on the field right now is because he's getting $7 million. Whoever evaluated that they wanted Kenneth Murray should be fired. I don't care who it is. And Matt Eberflus, for you being there stamping it, you should be fired as well. You're the linebacker guru, and you had one of the worst linebackers out there, and he continued to be worse, but you kept him out there. And yeah, part of that is Jerry, because the Kenneth Murray situation is no different than Zeke. Took you the whole season to realize he ain't got it. Only took me one game. I'm not a scout. I'm not this NFL savant. But I can tell you who can't play. Zeke couldn't play last year. Kenneth Murray can't play this year. They're not good enough. But that's the core. That's what we're relying on as fans. And I'm just sick and tired of just watching this garbage. You don't care about winning. I'm not trying to hear that garbage. They don't care about winning. Jerry's made his money. And for everybody else, tough luck. That's what that loss told me. You would rather lose doing it your way as opposed to doing what helps. And then you want to go after Diggs. Is Diggs the best? No. But he was right. Whether you like Diggs or not, he was right. That team, yes, is not the best defense. Yes, you don't have the greatest players out there. But name two people on the Vikings defense. You can. But they made the Cowboys struggle because they are blitzing every single play, coming after you, trying to make it as difficult as possible. Eberflus just, let's sit in zone. We don't have players that can cover in zone. We have a bunch of man guys, but let's play zone because that's what I want to do. Forget what is best for the team. Forget what's best for my players. I want to do this. And how many weeks did you have to see that it's not working? And I'm sorry, and not just Eberflus. I'm on White Cotton too because I'm hearing all this garbage like, this and that. That pass rush did not look good at all. And then some of the things that D-line was doing, I don't like because especially at the beginning of the season, they just running down people's faces. It's like you're not even trying to get to the pass rush. You're just trying to bulldoze people. These guys couldn't fix the run game. You traded for the best run defense D tackle, and you're still not a good football team defensively. Like, look at. I'm just gonna pick all the games. Cowboys gave up 30 plus points. Okay. 40-37. We beat the Giants. That's one. 31 to the Bears. That's two. 40 to Green Bay. That's three. Let's see. 30 to the Panthers. That's five. Let me see. Let me make sure. One, two, three, four. Okay, that's four. 44 to the Broncos. That's five. 28 to the Chiefs. That's almost 30. 44 to the Lions. That's seven. 34 to the Vikings. That's 8 games. 8 games of 30 plus points. But because of Jerry's ego, you can't fire Matt Eberflus because he's part of the problem. Kenneth Murray is part of the problem. Not trying to get DBs is part of the problem. It's just sad, and it's just sickening as a Cowboys fan to watch my team do little to nothing and let this season just dissipate. They didn't try. I don't care what anybody says. That trade, that's for next year. And already people are going talking about, but next year we're going to be ready. What are you talking about? They still need to go into free agency and spend money, which they don't historically do. Half that team's going to be gone. And then maybe Matt Eberflus is going to come back and keep doing that same garbage. If we get him as players, he's going to be good. Then you're not a good coach. I don't care what anybody says. If you need particular players in order to be good coach, then you're not a good coach. Vikings don't have any studs like that. But they're a good defense because they have a good coach. The Cowboys front office does not know what they're doing. The minute you trade Micah Parsons the way you did told me everything I need to know about you. You are emotional and you're only doing things because it fits your ego. And there's nothing Schottenheimer can do about that because that's how the Cowboys are run. That's why things are as bad as it is. Because remember, I'm not looking at this like, oh, I'm going into next year. I see 2 years wasted. 2 years wasted. That's how you need to think of what the Cowboys have done. They've wasted 2 years. They're rebuilding and they're playing you. This is a rebuild year. Oh, but we got two number one draft. So what? If Matt Eberflus is calling that defense, then the Cowboys gonna have to score 50. Because he doesn't know what a good linebacker is. The linebacker guru doesn't know what a good linebacker is because you evaluated Kenneth Murray. Oh, he has traits, but he can't play. This is what the Cowboys did to themselves. We let that bum, J.J. McCarthy, look like an actual professional quarterback when all year they're not even getting, their average is 19 points a game. 19 points a game. You know what they gave us? They gave us 34. That's how bad this defense is. Russell Wilson went off on us. Bo Nix went off on us. Jordan Love went off on us. Caleb Williams went off on us. What's his name? Jacoby Brissett went off on us. Everybody uses the Cowboys as a get-right game. And my question is, where's the pride? Bring back Matt Eberflus for what? He doesn't know what he's doing. He's one of them old heads just cutting the check. He don't care. I keep telling people, these old heads don't care. There's a reason why he got fired in Chicago. That guy don't know what he's doing. The game has passed you by, and Jerry loves these old previous Cowboys or these just old coaches that don't know the game that as it's played today. I'll put money if Brian Flores was the defensive coordinator, Cowboys will be in the playoffs. Wade Phillips, if he was a defensive coordinator, Cowboys will be in the playoffs. So people trashing the players, yeah, I'm not saying the players are great, but your coaches aren't either. I don't care. Like, all of them can go. White Cotton, all of them. I don't care about continuity. That continuity you're trying to protect is trash. Safety's not going to be here next year. Half your linebackers not going to be here next year. So then what are we waiting on? Diggs is basically gone. But you threw away this season because you didn't want to admit you were wrong about Eberflus. You don't want to pay him money to sit at home. You same thing with Murray. Murray is not an NFL linebacker. I don't care what anyone says. You can pull up all the film you want. He is not good. Big, strong, fast, garbage. Plain and simple. And I'm sick and tired of watching that. Cowboys did themselves dirty. No, Cowboys did the fans dirty because they got your hopes up by making that big trade. You might as well have just kept those picks. If you was going to do that garbage, why even trade for Quinnen? Because on the Eberflus, you're just wasting your time. And now you got to pray that the Eagles go 0-3 here on out to maybe make the playoffs. Man, Cowboys just make me so sick, man. It's just sad that we're in this situation as a football team. The most valued football team in the NFL does not care about its fan base. And instead of doing what needs to be done in order to win, ego is what's hurting this team. It's so hard to watch, and it's sad because a lot of that you could have called. Everybody's like, oh, Cowboys are doing stuff differently. They're bringing in Sanborn. They're bringing in Kenneth Murray. They're bringing in Kyrie Elam. It's just so sad. I feel bad for myself as a fan, and so many fans have to watch this garbage every single week because I told people, I don't know about playing against the Vikings because I don't trust Matt Eberflus. He doesn't know what he's doing. But because he's got Jerry's cosign, the ship's sinking. It's already sunk now, but the ship was sinking the whole time and they didn't care because I want to be right. And that's what's hurt the Cowboys for 20 plus years. I want to be right. Well, Jerry, you don't know what you're doing either. Get people that know football, that football, how it's played today. I don't want no coach that was great 10, 20 years ago. I don't want no previous Cowboy that was a coach 10, 20 years ago, unless it's Wade Phillips. You need better coaches on defense, especially. You get these bargain barrel coaches like a Matt Eberflus that was fired, and you brought him in before your head coach because you wanted him. I don't know why. Your linebacking core is at an all-time low. You're wrong. I don't care about 4 defense coordinators later. Make it 5, make it 6, make it 7 till you find the right guy. Let Shoddy bring him in because I need somebody with passion. I need somebody that can adapt to his players. I need someone that has a vision, and that's not Matt Eberflus. Get rid of him. Get rid of him because that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I thought the Cardinals lost. This loss was worse. You let that bum J.J. McCarthy just throw all over you guys. Had no answers. Just sitting there, dropping in zone as if you have guys that know how to do that. You don't. This is a team that should be playing man at a high clip. But you have stubborn old guys making the decisions, and you wonder why the Cowboys are in dire straits. But again, Cowboys Nation, I'm so sorry that the Cowboys threw away 2 back-to-back seasons over egos. We got Mike McCarthy 2.0 as our defensive coordinator. Jerry definitely knows how to pick him. I'm just sick of this, Cowboys Nation. I'm still ride or die for the Cowboys, but I'm not going to pretend like I didn't see this coming. You wasted the MVP, Dak. You wasted George Pickens. You wasted CeeDee Lamb. You wasted Javonte Williams. You wasted all this talent once again. Offense putting up 30 points a game. You giving up 31, 32, 33, 34. Half the games, 30 plus points you've given up. It's sad. But again, Cowboys Nation, you just got to be prepared for next year. That's all we could do now because Jerry got it what he wanted. He got you guys riled up. Oh, it's our year. We can still out with that defense. You can't fool me because I don't care. The minute I said the same thing with Mozzie, when I saw him, like, nah, you ain't gonna get me. Tolbert, you ain't gonna get me. You could try to sell me on that garbage all you want. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me with Kenneth Murray. But again, it's where we are, Cowboys Nation. So yeah, this is my rant. I'm disgusted, but this is what we do here in with the Cowboys Nation. So I'm gonna just get prepared for the draft. We'll see from here on out. But if Eberflus comes back, just expect more stupidity. But it is what it is. Cowboys Nation, 34-26. Made J.J. McCarthy look good. That makes me sick. But hey, we got to get prepared for next year. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's your boy Mecca Mike. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it, and there'll be definitely more to come because I'm gonna grind up the Cowboys all season because they gonna try to feed me garbage. You ain't gonna get me. I promise that. Once again, it's your boy Mecca Mike. That is MECCHA Mike, and I'm out.